Another episode of the Sorare kind of campaign we're going with. We do have some decent rewards today. If you watched last video, we did kind of update our MLS Road to Glory, and there will be another video coming shortly talking about how we're doing in terms of the return on investment that we have. This did help this week, so I will update it and then make a video on it when we make this coming weekend's lineups for the MLS. But going through our rewards today, we did hit some really good targets. We won some cash, some cards, a couple boxes. So our rare MLS lineup and our in-season streak lineup both got promoted, one to Division 1 and our rare to Division 2, which is really nice. Under 23 got upgraded, classic MLS got upgraded. Messi had a huge performance for us, and then contender we got promoted to Division 1. I believe we don't have any relegations, which is nice. Tim Ream got upgraded, that's good. We haven't got a ton of XP as of recent, hitting those like the daily incentives, like the daily quests. Unfortunately, we have not gotten any rare decisives, or I've picked good rare decisive choices. For the streak, we are getting really close. So I talked about it in the last episode. We are getting super close to getting that third streak. This week is going to be tough, but if we can kind of get the points we had this week again, we will hit it, which would be amazing. If you're new to Sorare, I talk about this every video, but if you're new to Sorare, the link in my description will bring you to the sign up page. So if you're brand new, you can sign up with the link. After you buy 5 cards from the primary market, which is the instant buy, or the auction house that Sorare have, you'll get $50 in rewards to make your team. So it can be a 50-cent card. You could build a small lineup and then maybe use the $50 for a goalkeeper. It doesn't really matter. All you have to do is sign up below if you're a new player, and you can get $50 towards your Sorare team. So going into the recap, one card, it's a tier 4. We were very close to a tier 3, like 3 points ahead with 98% done, but unfortunately we didn't really hit that mark, which would have been nice because tier 3s are pretty usable. Tier 4s, you could get a DMP, which is kind of unfortunate. 12 essence, we will have a craft. We haven't had one in a while. 2 boxes, and then we did win some cash. So we won $3 from the MLS in season, and then we also won 10 on top for the streak. So probably not in this video, maybe in the next video we will look at, do we buy another goalkeeper and start working towards running 2 lineups for in-season MLS. I think that could be really good. Obviously it requires more players. We do have some reserve players that haven't been playing as much, but I do think right now, or I can tell you right now, that we are in the positive, we are in a positive return. So I think it's probably worth it. A lot of our cards have done well. Cards who have gone up in price have been doing very well for us this past week, so I believe they will go up a little bit more. But I have been stalling. Let us get into this tier 4 for under 23, which is nice. Midfielder, South Korea. Ooh, Machida. It is a DMP. Okay, that's unfortunate. Machida are a pretty good team in the J League, so getting an 18-year-old, you never know. He could play. I don't know why I clicked that again. My bad. Not terrible. Could have been better, obviously. Could definitely have been better. Let us see. So Cha Ji-hoon. So he is okay. So it's a rookie card too, which is nice. Sells for a bit. I don't think I'd play contender in season. I tried to stay away from contender. I just think a lot of people play it now. And the more cards that are in the game, you know, obviously there's just so many more lineups. Our boxes, I don't think we can really get top. I'll show the boxes from top tacklers. I believe both of them. Okay. I will show on Sorare data the kind of breakdown of what we ran. Our top tackler lineups were crazy. We kind of got lucky with some midfielders that were pretty solid DMs that allowed us to get a ton of points. Market credits is huge. You know what? That is phenomenal because it will go towards helping us buy another goalie. Excuse me, my bad. And we don't need any limited essence for our craft. So, you know, we could not have gotten a better... Ooh, a 2 rare essence. Okay, I'll take that. What were the odds for this? 20%. That's not bad. Like, I mean, you know, obviously you're probably not going to get these, especially because the reward box is so heavily favored to 1 essence. So I will take 2. This flexible deadline's nothing there. Yeah, like I was saying, these are the decisives for today in the midweek table. I'll show you those lineups in a little bit, but we do have a tier 5 craft. Could be good. I'm hoping for someone usable. We really haven't gotten like a crazy craft yet. Like no tier 2, no tier 1. It's Australia. I should have looked at this as neutral or not. St. Louis. Jake Gridwood. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Now, you can look at it as a positive in that we now have a collection for St. Louis in which we probably only need 1 more player and we get them to 6%. St. Louis hasn't done great. Obviously, this would have been better. Let's say if this was a Columbus DMP or Vancouver, because we have. But you know, he hasn't been playing. He is kind of just a sub, but he is under 23. So you know, I guess we'll take that. Going over here, I just want to look at some of the lineups for you guys. So, GW68. I don't know, that should just say $3, but some top performers, like I said, Oberdan was unbelievable. We didn't play Brennan Johnson. I'm kind of moving away from champion in season. I'm trying to sell some cards, so I will probably list them for something here and there, or probably just sell them to a bot just to get a little bit of revenue back. McGlynn, Berhalter, Leo Serra, I think he had a double or a goal and an assist. Bamba had a decisive. I'm pretty sure he scored. Awobi was good. Matt Ryan has been very, very good for Lens. But anyways, why does it not show? I don't know why it doesn't show the reward, but we know this was this is one of our reward lineups. So Stuvers obviously had the clean sheet, Bamba with the goal, and Neil played pretty well, but this lineup killed, like just killed for me. We have decisives almost all around. Herving Lozano, so like I talked about, Baron Halter and Lozano. Halter from a while ago, but bought him pretty cheap, doubled in value. He's gone up even more. And then Lozano coming off an injury. We bought him pretty late, don't get me wrong. Like, he was scheduled to play this game against Seattle. His manager said it. It was on Sorare data confirmed. But, you know, you expect the guy to come back, you know, first game back, plays 31 minutes, gets subbed out, doesn't want to risk another injury. The next game comes out, bags a goal and an assist, 3-0 win. San Diego's playing very, very well. Obviously, as a new team, we brought in some good players. McNair didn't play the last 2 games, or maybe he wasn't playing for a bit because we were buying some defenders trying to make way. So it would have been this week. We bought a defender, I'm pretty sure, to play because he was scheduled not to, and then he came back. So he only missed 1 game, mind you. It's not terrible, but really, really good scores. Again, his card has gone up a little bit more since the last time I updated the spreadsheet. So, and then here's our under 23 lineup. Did really, really well. Sangari, Great captain choice. Mike, not even going to try to pronounce that. Could have been a better captain choice, obviously hitting 100. But our letdown was not getting a clean sheet for Brandon Nozawa. Obviously, it would have been nice they lost 1-0, but, you know, if you get a 0-0 or a 0-0 draw like this game, you know, that would have boosted us kind of into that maybe tier 2. Like, we really could have competed for a tier 2, tier 1. That's for sure. So, last but certainly not least, we're just going to look at game week 86. I don't really make a ton of, 89. I don't really make a ton of lineup videos anymore. I would rather just do that on stream if I was to start streaming this a little bit more, but sometimes it's tough. Anyways, and again, that's something you can leave in the comments down below if you've reached this part of the video. Do you want to see how I build these lineups? Obviously, taken out the MLS part, which would be made first and made into its own video, and then I would live stream the rest just for extra content to put out, you know, kind of a day before the MLS video is posted. You know, I'm not really sure if that's something you guys would want to see, but anyways, we have 3 lineups. We got lucky with an under 23, having 5 players to play. Obviously, Cherokee against United. I don't think United are great. I think Lyon can do the business against them, especially Cherokee. He is phenomenal. He drops back a ton to collect the ball. Baron-Halter, obviously they play Pumas. Now, I don't really know how competitive Vancouver is in this cup. Obviously, they're first in the league in the MLS, but the MLS, some teams sometimes get, you know, steamrolled by the Liga MX teams. Noah Allen, he's not like, he's been playing a lot, but he is only like about a 60% start rate. He doesn't need to start for me. I just need him. I need everybody to play, and we might get lucky. Elias Melkerson, we bought a while ago. He was a high touted under 23 player. I just don't see him doing the business right now. He's just not. He had some good scores earlier on for me, but Brandon Nozawa again has another midweek game. Hopefully Tokyo can win and get the clean sheet. That would be good. So that's our under 23 lineup. You know, our projection is only 301 points, so we are going to need a big decisive from Cherokee to probably bump that up. And then the all-star rare lineups are kind of, again, I didn't have a lot of players playing this week, so it is very much a toss-up. Takaoka, again, if they can beat Pumas and get a clean sheet, that'd be great. Ranko, the clean sheet for this lineup is very much needed. We are playing Lima for Fluminense. He is set to start. He does very, very well in some games, and then other games he just is a complete ghost. Now the Brazilian league, we do have a lot of classic cards from there, so cards might start to hold some value. I can play a little bit more in Contender, obviously, because the MLS got taken out. But that's neither here nor there. Santiago Sosa, I didn't realize this, is now a center back for Racing. He was a central attacking central midfielder. He now plays as a center back. So as a midfielder, his points are very skewed because the attacking side of him doesn't really come in, but he gets a ton, I mean a ton of points for defending now in that midfielder spot, and doesn't lose as much if Racing concede a goal, which is phenomenal for this classic card and for my rare card when I play him in Contender. And then Messi, play LAFC. I just need Messi to do Messi type things and we'll be good. The second lineup, we have Arias, who allegedly has a broken rib, but he's set to play on Sorare. Let me know if you guys listen to Sorare Data's predictions or Sorare's predictions. I normally go off Sorare Data. I understand that Sorare is powered by God knows what. I guess I can't even see now. I don't know what the icon is, but it does have its lineup prediction is powered by some sort of community that predicts lineups. But I tend to go with Sorare data, and I've done more than decent looking at that. Riveros, obviously, for Universitario, he is a staple. Kubas is set to play on Sorare data, and he's not set to play on Sorare. So I have to throw him in because I literally did not have another midfielder. Santiago Sosa, and then Memphis Depay again is a 0% chance on Sorare and 100% chance on Sorare data. So we'll see. This is going to be the big test. If Depay plays, I think maybe that should be what I use as my predictor going forward. So that's going to be all. As it stands, I guess I can reload this. I think we should have, excuse me, my gosh. So we have $15. It expires in 29 days. So we could wait a little bit, but essentially we have $24 for a keeper. So if I bought somebody that is $23, a goalkeeper that's $23, we would have the residual value to purchase that keeper, have a little bit of extra, maybe pick up. I would kind of want, if I don't pick up somebody from, if I don't pick up a goalie from somebody that I have a collection score with, I don't know if I would use the rest to buy some of the cheap cards or the rookie cards. So that is something I'm going to look at, but it will be updated in the MLS video if you guys are a fan of that. If you follow that series in a couple days when I make my lineups for game week 70. So without further ado, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope that game week 68 gave you some good rewards. Let me know in the comments down below. And just, again, drop a comment about how I can make this this series better with rewards. I think the MLS one we're doing as good as we can. It is a little bit slower, but you know, we are updating stuff as we go. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Press the out. Peace.